All right. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, before I get started, I just want to apologize for not being here. I have a lot of stuff going on in the background. Between working on the new channel, and just life. I'll go ahead and talk about that more. Let me go ahead and put on the music and switch over here. And of course, I had to update my computer recently, so all my settings were messed up. It was just a whole load of shenanigans. So let's go ahead and get started. Where is this a good one? The meter, I need to raise the volume. Give me something good. I'll take that. All right, let's go ahead and switch over. Say hello, pop out chat here. Let me see if the outro intro screen is working because I've been having issues with this. Okay. Hello, everyone. Unfortunately, you can see. Okay, that's my water bottle. Cool. How you guys doing? Good to see you. Like I said, I apologize for not being here for, what was it, Thursday and Sunday. So, this weekend, if you're here in the US, was Memorial Day weekend. I had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff to do. Seeing family over the weekend and stuff, and I had to take care of some things, Thursday and Friday. So unfortunately, I couldn't really be here. That music is too loud, is it? That's better. Sorry about that. All right, let's go ahead. Now it should be good. Let me know if you're good now. Give me a thumbs up or let me know in chat if I'm good now. It looks good on my end. Back. MJ, yeah. Yep. Okay, cool. Sorry about that, guys. Like I said, I had to update my computer a couple days ago. Everything's out of whack. Streamlabs, my audio software just threw everything off. But sorry about that. But basically what I was saying was hello. I was just saying hello to everyone. So BetaBot, I'll go over AXS after our scheduled TA. Victor, good to see you. Alif, good to see you as well. Victor, I said Victor. MJ, everyone. Mr. A, hey Johnny, are you still current BTC short from 29,197, or have you taken profit since another ABC short has formed? I'll go ahead and talk about that. I'm still holding that position, and I'll explain why. It's pretty. I know where you guys are coming from with the continuation method, and I do want to go over that here shortly. But I'll go ahead and explain. Let's see. Get a Mac. Unfortunately, PC all the way, Alif. I mean, PC all the way. A Big Mac. Armand, good to see you. Yo, don't get a Big Mac, get an Apple. Apples are good for you. Apples are, they have decent products. Phones are pretty good. But I probably would never get a Mac. Okay, never say never. I probably will most likely not get a Mac anytime soon. But that is subject to change. But let's go over to TA. I know I've been gone for a while. Let's catch up. I want to show you guys what I'm looking at, what I'm thinking about doing or what I'm waiting for. And yeah, we can go ahead and talk from there. I'm just going to start off with a clean slate because it's been a while. So I just wanted to start off fresh. So going off of we're going to start off on the macro, right? So for the macro time frame, macro perspective, the main thing I'm looking for starting at the beginning of the bull market, the end of the bull market, beginning of the bear. And from there, we got to just basically look there on right and see we could figure out what could possibly be happening. And I'm going to give you guys a bullish and a bearish bias and kind of show you what I'm leaning towards, or at least explain how I'm going to be approaching those trades or approaching the next positions, depending on which direction we go to. So first things first, A to a B to a C. All right, that is clear as day. There's an ABC within every set of subwaves here. So to me, this is a very nice completed setup. And in my opinion, can justify a potential bottom. So let's go with the bullish case first. If this is going to be the end, all right, if this is one larger correction and this is all we get, we have our bullish pivot here. All right, as long as we're above that, we can assume or at least give probabilities to more upside. So from there, A to a B to a C. If this is going to be a bullish case, this is going to be a larger potential A to a maybe larger B if we haven't finished. If not, maybe one more leg down and then continue upward. Like I said, that's the most bullish case scenario. And that's pretty much it. The bullish case scenario is where we might pull back, test some supports, but we don't really end up putting in a new low ever again. The bearish option, which is the worst case scenario, is that maybe this is part of a larger set of waves here. Maybe we're done. Maybe we can continue higher. Guys, don't get me wrong. I think it is possible that we can put in one more high before reversing. Once we start breaking 32K, I'm going to be a little bit more cautious on being bearish, just because on the way up, there's really no significant resistances until about 48K. So we'll talk about that here shortly, but just letting you guys know that we could get one more leg up and still be bearish. Maybe we just have to go ahead and maybe test the highs one more time, put in one more larger setup and look for a larger correction. But that's the most bearish case scenario, that we actually need to put in a new low. Now, do I think we're gonna go to 10K? Who knows? But at the moment, 15,500 or 15,450, I believe, is the low. We just need to get a slight wick below that, and that's all she really needs, and we can confirm or potential larger reversal once price reclaims that level. Sorry if my chart's a little bit off balance here. Something like that. That's the worst case scenario. Middle of the road is kind of leaning more towards the bullish side, to where we possibly could consider a larger pullback before reaching higher. Maybe this pullback's a little bit more extended. Who knows? But that's absolutely in the cards as well. It's just a matter of waiting and seeing what happens. That's pretty much all I have for the macro perspective, the options, what I think is available. So if that's the case, how do you play into that? How do you play into these possibilities of either going higher, testing new highs, potentially 48K, or if we're looking for a larger reversal to where we can actually put in new lows, that's where we go into the smaller time frame for. So you guys know me. Oh, I forgot to mention something. Shoot. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to do this. I'm a big stinky. I apologize, guys. I would like to go ahead and talk about the stream sponsor. Guys, go ahead and log in. course, it logged me out because I haven't, to be honest, I have larger stop losses on all my trades, so I don't really need to visit the swing account more often, which is the whole point. But sometimes I just forget my logins. I feel like I'm new to streaming. I take a couple weeks off, and next thing you know, I'm completely rusty. Are you serious? That's the password. This might be an issue. All right, maybe we're just gonna skip that for today's stream. You know, I'm obligated to. Tell you what, though, they are pretty good with security when it comes to changing passwords. Like if you change your password, they basically lock down withdrawals for 24 hours. Pretty good. Oh my god, more verification. I shouldn't be complaining because this is a good thing. Cool. All right, so sorry about that, guys. Let's go ahead and talk about, I know I want to get the tea out of the way, but I do have to mention the stream sponsor of today's stream and pretty much all the streams I've been doing for the last couple of weeks, which is going to be Fairdesk. So I know if you guys are looking for a new exchange, I'm currently using my swing account on this. So all swing trades that I am taking does reflect how I trade my real portfolio, and I'm showing you guys how I do this. And I think Fairdesk is a great platform for those who are looking for an available exchange that has everything you need to trade ABCs and our style of trading, as well as I did talk to William when it comes to Trigger Trade, and I believe sometime this week, if not next week, is going to be available for everyone. They were just doing extended beta testing. I just have to see where he's at on that, but I talked to him last week, and we are getting a this week released launch date to the week after. So if you guys are interested in using Trigger Trade, which is basically the platform we use to go ahead and automate the entries for us, it makes life a hell of a lot easier when it comes to trading. You guys can get that if you sign up for the lifetime Discord. If you guys are interested, you also get that for a lifetime, but there's also a monthly subscription you can get to, or you can sign up for on the website itself. But you know, Fairdesk is, I believe, a good platform, and if you are going to sign up and deposit, it does come back and support me, so I would greatly appreciate it. It's not an obligation, it's not required, but I would appreciate it. And always, guys, be careful. Regardless of what exchange, only deposit money you need to trade with. Never ever deposit your full account into any exchange at any time, even if it's Bybit. Fortunately, I just can't use Bybit anymore. So if you guys are looking for a new exchange and want to sign up and trade via Fairdesk, it comes back and supports me. So, and to those who have deposited and signed up with using my link, I do greatly appreciate it. It does allow me to continue doing this full time and to help you guys out as much as I can. So like I said, I really do appreciate it. Uh-oh. You guys are all spamming my chat. That's awesome. Shout out to the is it Crazy Kids? Cool Kids. Shout out to the Cool Kids trading group. I know all you guys are sitting around like a bunch of degens right now. I do appreciate you coming by the stream though. It's been a while. I know I said I'll pop in. I just had a lot of stuff in life isn't going on recently. I'll see if I can get a little bit more settled down. I'll make a guest appearance. And yeah, I know you guys can't convince me yet. You guys can't convince me yet. Let's see. I'm really behind on chat. Aru, good to see you, my friend. XRP, it's at its cheapest right now. Get a bag if you want. Interesting. Crypto Dylan, good to see you, my friend. Let's see. I get bags on red candles, not green. Do you have access to Binance? I do not. Sky Knight, how's it going, my friend? Good to see you. Let's see. BT Crypto, Osmosis. Do you know anything about it? I do not know anything about Osmosis, unfortunately. They need to have fingerprint verify. Oh, geez. You guys are amazing. Cool Kids. Okay. You get 10 to 20% returns anyway. You let me down. I promise. I'll be there. I promise. I promise. Come back to us, Johnny, at some point. Hey, Johnny, you didn't answer the question. Oh, did I not answer that? Oh, yes. I will get to that right now. I'm so sorry. XRP short at 47.75, 47.55. You let me down. I promise, guys. I promise. Cool Kids, I will return. I'll make a guest appearance sometime soon. All right. So going to the question, which leads me to the smaller time frame analysis, is when you are looking for continuation setups, the key component when it comes to continuations is allowing price to actually play in your favor before you take profit and play into the next setup. Like the perfect example of this was this trade down here. We pretty much nailed the bottom. Yeah, if you guys were here, if you guys took that trade, that was a phenomenal trade. To be honest, I kind of wish I didn't let it go, but we had a good setup. I can't play coulda, woulda, shoulda. We made the right move. That was a monster trade. But we ended up taking the continuation setup off of this setup here. All right, so I took profit as soon as price crossed back below this pivot once the C wave was formed. Came back up, eventually didn't work out, but I took profit there. The biggest thing with this setup is that there was a, what was this? Probably like a 40% difference. Yeah, 45% difference between the two entries. That is a larger, how do I say this? It is a larger separation between the two entries. The problem with this one, which I know you guys have mentioned, I know I've gotten this in my group. I've gotten this a couple times. I've been asked this question a good amount of times recently because of the setup that's been forming over the last day or so. All right, you have this original short entry, which is a good short entry. All right, you did kind of get stopped out in between, but you guys got to understand that, in my opinion, based on how I see things, this really isn't a large enough separation between the two entries to actually go ahead and take profit off of. In my opinion, you're still pretty damn close when it comes to the distance between both entries. Whether you looking at the original entry, the continuation, or both, this is not that. If you look at the difference between these two, and look at the differences between these two, hopefully you guys can get the picture of what I'm trying to show you guys or paint. I am really off today, guys. I am so sorry. I'll explain why in a moment. So yeah, there's no clear separation. You're pretty much almost at the original entry, if not, you're very close to it. In my opinion, it doesn't really make sense. Allow price to play out and let the positions ride out. If it doesn't play out in your favor, if you want to take the continuation, I'm not saying you shouldn't do anything or should do, something that I say. If you guys are going to play that, that's fine. Just keep in mind, that's not how I do it. The reason why is because the entries are so close together. So hopefully that helps out. Mr. A. So I apologize for taking a while to answer your question, but thank you so much for asking. That's pretty much it. Like, I need price to actually move in my favor. Has it moved in my favor? Yes. Significantly enough to actually consider a continuation setup? No. If you want to take a smaller time frame trade on a separate account and try it, go for it. But to me, it's not worth letting this entry go. It's just not worth it. So, yeah. Going back to what I was trying to say before was we are still in this range. We formed a bullish setup, right? If you guys are taking this bullish setup, which I have done, and I hope you guys have re-entered. I know I talked about this setup a while ago. All right, and I actually got stopped out on this wick and this wick down here, but I did re-enter just in case. The reason why this is a just in case moment is because this setup, if anything, can carry us to 48K if we are going to be bullish, right? I am playing into this bullish setup and looking for a larger potential swing, regardless of what direction it plays out in. We have our short positions from up here, as well as we have our long positions from down here. The beautiful part about this is that hopefully, sometime soon, we can get an actual answer of what the market wants to do. From there, I think if we are going to pump significantly, this is the setup to do so. Or if we dump significantly, maybe this becomes a larger potential A to a B to a C situation. This is also in the cards as well. So something I'm considering, something I think this honestly could be a good short setup if you guys haven't shorted already. The issue is I'm still holding my short, so I really have no reason to let go of it. That's just me. That's just how I play it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the larger / lower term time frame analysis on BTC. See, banger AVC on the 10-second nasty just play. You guys are insane. Get analysis. Thank you, Aurora. I do appreciate it. Do you think 1835 ETH is a short ABC? Check XRP. All right, let's do ETH. Which one did you say? 1835? Um, 1830. Oh, 1875. Yeah, that's a decent one. If you're not in a short already, my thing is I'm short from 2030. So basically, off of this larger setup, to me, there's no real significant setup besides this one. So I just couldn't have missed it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll take that chance because that is a monster ABC. Man, my hand, I fell on it the other day. My wrist has been kind of slow. So that is a monster trade, in my opinion. It's not worth. It's the same situation with a continuation. If you're not shorting, or if you are in a short, let it ride out. If you're not shorting, yes, I would say 1875 is a decent one. It's not the best in my opinion, but it's decent. Also, with ETH 1779 is a good bullish entry as well. So if you guys haven't took that long position, we came back down and retested it quite a few times. So you guys had plenty of opportunities to enter. So for me, it's the same kind of situation when it comes to BTC. Come on. If we can break past 2154, there's nothing stopping us from getting to 35. My personal opinion. But that is a fantastic long setup, as well as we have a good opportunity for a short. So yeah, that's pretty much it for ETH. Still waiting. LTC, same thing. Either I'm shorting 106, or if you come back below 65 before touching 106, how long? Take that entry, hopefully to retest 106.05, something like that. Remember, this is if we do not put in a higher high first. If you put in a higher high first, then it would look like this. Something like that. All right, so I got asked for XRP as well as I got to do AXS for beta bot if he's still here. Oh! Damn, I wish I took that XRP trade. Well, I talked about it in the group. Basically, I said, this XRP setup is a good position as well. Just make sure you don't take too many positions or trades at once. I was trading algo, so I am waiting for algo to play out. Unfortunately, did I make the wrong move? That XRP trade is massive. Algo still waiting for my entry to get filled again. She is a runner, though. Wow. I think I have a little bit of a spot bag on XRP. I don't remember. I think I do. So, wow, that's a crazy one. When it comes to long positions, you know, I know there's this bearish one. All right, but keep in mind, if we do break from this, right? If we just keep pumping past, what was that, 58.53? 91 cents is the next logical area to go ahead and test. Let's see what kind of a trade that would have been. What kind of trade is this? Ooh, that's a nice 33.5 R&R and a 3% risk. Love to see it. Fly XRP, you're an angel. All right, let's do AXS for beta bot. Sorry about that, my friend. Same thing. If we do have a bullish setup, and we are currently above that entry, so if you're still holding it, I would just keep holding it. If that setup fails, you have an even larger one on a larger time frame. Wait, what of this? This is a really ugly one, but technically that would be the ABC. So at the moment, it's just a waiting game. But yeah, that's if you guys want me to take a look at anything else, I'm going to turn off my AC real quick because it is a lot colder in here than I thought. I'll be right back. I'm really getting. I need to get one of those fancy ones with the remote. All right, guys. So let me just kind of catch you up on what's going on. So if you guys don't know, if you guys haven't or aren't aware or haven't checked out the new channel, myself and my good friend Kite Crypto, if you don't know who Kite is, I would highly suggest checking him out. He's a mentor of mine, ended up becoming great friends, and we decided to we're gonna make content together. We have different ideas of what we want to do, and let me go ahead and just pull it up quick. So guys, go subscribe if you haven't subscribed to Beyond the Wicks. I am currently working on uploading a video. I'm almost done. That was one of the things that took up a lot of my time. Is I'm trying to get better at editing, trying to like figure out Premiere Pro more. Wow, that was a tongue twister. And just learning that. And I originally was gonna put out a video a couple days ago actually ended up scrapping it because I did not like the way it came out and I wanted to talk about something different. And then I made the video, and then as I was thinking about that video itself, I found a better way to remake the original video. So I'm probably gonna be pumping out 2 videos here soon. I'm still editing one of them. The other one's recorded. Once I'm editing the first one, once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and work on the second one. There's a lot of cool things I'm gonna try out and try to make the videos a little bit better. Unfortunately, I'm still stuck using my green screen because the scenario which I'm at right now, I don't really have access to a nice space. My room is very small. I have my bed behind me, and unfortunately, I do not have the space to have a proper recording area. So I don't want to make videos with just my bed in the background. Maybe I could if I can find a way to make it a little bit nicer. I'll try to figure it out. But at the moment, that's the setup I have going on. So I really want to set up my actual recording area, which I'm going to be doing here probably in the next month or so, probably more than that, because I have a good opportunity coming up. So we're working on that. Kite and I are going to start doing videos together, or more streams on this channel. So if you guys haven't subscribed to Beyond the Wicks, I would greatly appreciate it. So I've been working on that. Thursday I had to go do something, and basically I was out of the house a lot longer than I was planning on. I thought it was going to be a couple hours, but ended up taking it up the whole day. And between that, working on the channel, working on Beyond the Wicks, it's a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a lot of work. It's just about a lot of learning to me, and and then with the holiday coming up, I had a lot going on, seeing family, friends, all that. Had a great time. I was out late last night, and then the night before I had stuff to do as well. So kind of getting back in the swing of things. I'm also been, if you guys haven't been aware, I'm currently trying to get my fat ass in shape again. So I've been implementing intermittent fasting as well as trying to eat somewhat better. All right. And one of the things that I did when I was younger that really worked, that I just haven't been doing recently, was doing extended fast. So nothing crazy, like not eating food for like 3 weeks, but like I would do like a 24-hour fast, eat once a day. That was it. Then from there, I kind of progressed to a 36-hour fast. So basically doing a day and a half. And then now I'm doing rolling 48. So if you don't know what rolling 48 is basically you fast for 48 hours. You can either do one big meal, or you can take the whole day to eat and then do another 48. Some people have different definitions. That's my definition, is basically taking a day break, whether you're breaking your fast in one meal or separating it in 2 meals, 3 meals, regardless of how you want to do it. But that's something I've been experimenting a lot with what I want to do, and something that mixes with my personality well is, unfortunately, it's kind of bad. It's not a good thing, but it's something at least I can acknowledge, is that for me, I'm a very all or nothing person. There's really no middle ground. So basically, I either don't give a shit at all, I don't care, or I'm the complete opposite and I'm all in, and I will do whatever it takes to get there. And currently, when it comes to figuring out like what works for my lifestyle and getting better shape, I'm kind of going from not caring to going all in. One of the biggest things I learned about myself, especially the last time I did this, when I was a lot younger, probably like 5 or 6 years ago, when I was like a lot more serious into being in better shape, is that I am a grump when I'm trying to diet. I'm kind of an asshole. Maybe it's just because I really do have an addiction to food. That's one of my biggest things. And one of the things I have noticed is, as I'm in doing this, my mood hasn't been changed. It's just I'm more of a quicker fuse. So things piss me off a lot more than they usually do. The other day, like I had Oh, you guys can't see this. Something's about to trigger me right now. So you guys can't see it, but I have a light on a stand. It's usually on a different stand that I have, but I have it on a tripod. And this thing was pissing me off. Oh man, I've never gotten mad where I wanted to break something in a very long time, and I wanted to break this the other day. That was kind of the tipping point where I knew, oh shit, I'm being kind of a dick. So I don't know why. I'm sure it's because like I said, my addiction to food, but I've just been very, very different when it comes to my personality over the last, I would say, week or so. And that's kind of translated into my consistency when it comes to streaming. Unfortunately, because I have other stuff going on, and don't mind me, I'm just filling up my Ghost hydration packs. And one of the things I learned about myself, especially now that I've been doing this at a lot higher of a weight, is that my body making the change over from eating constantly to fasting is basically taking a toll on it. One of the biggest issues I had was I was getting some serious heart palpitations, and my heart did not like the idea of me trying to lose weight. So it was just a simple electrolyte problem. It's not anything serious. But so I've been working on different ways to get my electrolytes in. And if you guys have been watching Kite's stream recently, I talked about the Ghost hydration stuff, even though you can't see it because it's yellow and it's like blending in with the green screen. This stuff is off the charts. All right. And I know he was talking smack about it. Kite, if you're watching this, how dare you? How dare you? Fasting doesn't have to be a terrible thing. You don't have to be miserable while fasting. This is only 5 calories a pack. All right. And I only drink like less than a handful of these. The golden rule when it comes to fasting, as long as there's less than 10 calories in it, you're good. But this stuff tastes like a Sour Patch Kid, and I don't know how they did it. I remember back when I was doing this, the like supplements like this were okay, but they've gotten so much better over the years. I've just been out of the game for so long. So trying to get my health in check has taken a toll on my mental health. I'm not gonna lie. Try to figure out the new channel. Try to make videos, and something else I'm learning as well is I suck at pre-recorded stuff. I'm decent at live streaming, and it's something I'm getting better at. But when it comes to like making pre-recorded content, I am not the greatest at. So good. All right. Jiu-jitsu will help with that. To be honest, I thought about it. I once I get in better shape, like once I probably my goal is to lose another, so I'm sitting at like 237 right now. 237, 238. That's like my average weigh-in, which is actually really good. I lost like 10 pounds over the course of like 6 weeks. And that's not me really trying. Like when I eat my one meal a day, I eat whatever the fuck I want. I've taken cheat days. When I do my rolling 48s, once I get to a more reasonable weight, yes, I'll start being more cautious, how to say this? I'll start paying attention to what I eat more. But at the moment when I'm doing my rolling 48s, I'm still not, I'm not going to McDonald's every day or every time I break my fast, but I'm still making food. It's just, or if I'm getting food, like I'm getting Chipotle, but I'm eating a lot. That's my thing. And so keeping the furnace going, fueling the furnace. I don't think it's ideal to restrict your calories on top of fasting. So if you're fasting for 48 hours and then still restricting your calories on your eating day, that's kind of not really the best way to approach it, in my opinion. It's about stability. And to me, I'm trying to find what fits really good with my lifestyle. I feel like the best at some point is going to be doing 36-hour fasts. That's like the middle ground. That's where like kind of like the peak point for me is, to where I can make it without being too miserable. Anything past 48 is tough. The most I've ever did, or the longest I've ever fasted was about three-ish, just a little over 3 days. And on the third day, oh my God, I wanted to die. It was so bad. And I was working outside doing physical labor every day. That was stupid. That was probably really stupid of me. So good. Let's see. Do you think I'm late? No worry. No worry. We're still here. We're just hanging out. If you need me to go over anything, Supreme Cat, if that's you, I believe that's you, let me know. Do you think AXS will drop to 5 level though, or go higher? For me, it's a level by level. As long as we're above 704, or sorry, 689, probability to the upside. If not, 579, 580, that's the next level. If that level fails, there's nothing significant until about 275, which is pretty significant drop. So it's at a good point. If it's not going to hold here, it probably should go ahead and test and hold here. But if we are going to get really bearish, that 273 is a big level to keep an eye on. Make one friend in jiu-jitsu and similar goals and you will be set. Yeah, no, I know a lot of people in like my area or my hometown, and I know people who I talk to on a somewhat frequent basis who do jiu-jitsu. I think one of them does, I don't remember what he does. He does like a different style of that. But yeah, I know a lot of people in that space. Oh, it's very powdery. Do I have more water? Shit. That's better. Just gotta shake it more. I'm hedged on XRP, stuck, so let that short when being so up. But if you're short a leaf, you're securing the money. You're securing the money. We all heard that. When I get into shape, I'll start. You don't need to wait, brother. The workout mental challenge is next level personal. No, you're 100% right, B Team Crypto. I know I am doing cardio. I'm working out. You know, I'm hitting the gym 2 to 3 times a week. So I'm working out on a consistent basis. It's just the biggest change for me is diet. Obviously, working out can only carry you so far. If you're eating like a maniac, you know, no amount of exercise is gonna make up for that. So getting my diet in check and also working out, it is definitely helping. So for me, it's more of, how do I say this? It's more of a mobility issue. So I am not a flexible person. That's a combination of me not stretching, and also I've been into 2 motorcycle accidents. One of them was kind of bad. It wasn't like really bad. I didn't break any bones. I did partially separate my shoulder, and I did not get proper treatment on that until later. That was a mistake of mine. So like my range of motion on this arm isn't the greatest. If not, I get like, sometimes I pinch a nerve. See if I can get it to happen. No, it's been better now, but I need to work on my flexibility. My left knee is shot. I can barely do squats anymore because of this, carelessness over the years. You know, I hit my knee really bad on that motorcycle accident that I messed up my shoulder on. So mobility is an issue for me. I know that's something I can work on. But I just, you know, between everything else, like working out as it is, I want to make sure I'm at a good weight before I start putting my joints under a lot of stress. You know, it's a lot less stress on your joints when you're at, you know, 180, 190 than you are at 230, 240. So once I get down to a lower weight, a little bit more reasonable weight, then yes, I will absolutely consider some sort of, how do I say it? Would you consider No, I mean, some sort of combat sport. That's the word I'm looking for. Whether it's jiu-jitsu, MMA. I do want to learn how to fight though. Don't get me wrong. I punched a couple people in the face in my in my heyday. I've also got punched in the face a couple times, but I never got like proper training. I feel like that would be fun to do. So we'll see. Yes, I'm long BTC and ETH. Don't know if I will hold. It keeps going back to my entry on BTC. Should I exit or keep holding on to both positions? I'm both long in BTC and ETH. If it holds, keeps going. If it will hold, it keeps going back to my entry on BTC. Should I keep it? Are you shorting it as well, or just longing? Or are you just taking the two longs, Supreme Cat? Let me know. Respect. Indica and gummy bears got me bad. Yeah, no, for me it was I have a obsession with Chick-fil-A and Taco Bell. And I have people who basically sign up, who use the app on my account, and they get me rewards points. And all I do is I'm able to consistently get free shit from Chick-fil-A, not Taco Bell, but mostly Chick-fil-A, because of the reward points that I stack up. So that was my thing. Combat sport is accurate. No punching or kicking in jiu-jitsu unless you want that. Then it's MMA. Yeah, no, I don't want to get too serious, because I know I had a friend who was in jiu-jitsu, wanted to make a jump towards like MMA and combat sports. And some people are very fucking serious when it comes to that. He went to a gym that was a little bit more hardcore, and he got beat up a good amount, but he also beat some people up too. So I'm not looking for that. I just want to know how to throw punches. And if I need to, how do I say this? If I'm on the ground, I need to defend myself. Jiu-jitsu is also really good too. So I do want to get into that, but it's probably not going to be till I'm at a weight that makes more sense to me to throw myself around like that. I have two setups, long and short, on BTC and ETH, but BTC is going back and forth. Even took both positions, but I exited short since I think we are going up. So, the problem, just like it, when it comes to that issue, Supreme Cat, you have to look at the bigger picture. All right. The reason why I'm still holding this is because this is a significant level. If we continue to pump, I'll take the loss. The issue is when you take profit too early on a trade like this, especially if you're reacting off of, I think price is going to keep pumping. You get yourself out of a good opportunity, and now you're fighting to figure out what's the next best decision. In my opinion, when it comes to situations like this, it's best to stick to the entries, let them ride out, because eventually, in one way, shape, or another, you're going to get a significant move to one direction. All right. And once that does happen, you're gonna basically take advantage of the benefits in either direction. The problem is when you take profit too early and you're not in an ideal scenario or an ideal setup, you're gonna start fighting to figure out which, where do I re-enter? And sometimes that position that you re-enter on isn't the best. You might get caught around in more chop, and that's obviously something you want to avoid. So like with me, when I take my trades, I don't care if price is going to come back up and stop me out. Because I know at the end of the day, the positions I take are at a significant pivot, right? These pivots matter. If it breaks, we're more than likely going to test higher resistances or lower supports, depending on which direction we go to. That's going to be more significant. If an opportunity comes up and let's say you took profit, yeah, you know what? You can go ahead and try to re-enter. But what'll end up happening is you'll do that a lot more often than you want to. And you'll get stuck in a situation to where you don't know where, how to get back into a trade. What if we keep dumping? You took profit too soon because you thought we were going to keep pumping, but we actually ended up dumping. And yeah, if we pump, and you can say, you know what, I took profit early, you're going to get into the habit of doing that more often. And what ends up happening is sometimes you're going to get into scenarios to where price doesn't do what you think it's going to do. You take the position early and price just continues riding to the downside. In this case scenario, ABC, you took profit because you thought we were going to keep pumping. What ends up, this becomes a new scenario and we end up doing something like this. What happens if we keep dumping? In this case, you do have a position, or you do have a choice, or not a choice. You have a opportunity to go ahead and re-enter, but you really, that's not always the case. That's not always the case. Reward point pump, rewards point pimp. Yes, basically that's what I did, dude. I want to check now, see if I have anything. I haven't gone to Chick-fil-A in a very long time, and the last time I did, I spent a lot of those points. Let's see how many points I have right now on my Chick-fil-A app. And look, oh, I don't want to show it on screen because it's gonna reveal. But the Chick-fil-A by me, I always get courtesies from like a higher up. Like right now, I just got a courtesy for a free delivery. Like I literally haven't used this in a I probably haven't been to Chick-fil-A and used my reward points in a couple months, and I just randomly have like 500 points. I have 448 points. So that's enough to get me, I can get a medium fry for free. Right now if I wanted to. And if I spend that and check in a couple weeks, I'm sure I'll have another couple hundred points. Because I have girlfriend uses it, my parents use it when they go, my sister uses it when she goes there. I have a couple friends who use it when they go. So they don't know this, but I always reap the benefit every time they place a mobile order because it's under my account. But yeah, I apologize, guys, for not being around the last. Oh, it's been a week. Yeah, it's been a week. Look, the last time I was here was Tuesday. Then Wednesday I had David's stream. Thursday I had to take off. Yeah, wow, it's really been a week. So I'm sorry about that, guys. Hopefully we'll get back in your schedule soon. Like I said, after I get off here, I have some stuff to do, but I am going to be posting videos on the Beyond the Wicks channel. Like I said, if you guys want to subscribe, you want to get more pre-recorded content, they have an edge over the market. Can you see how this becomes? It's a me. If the majority of traders are approaching the market the same way, thinking that they all have an edge using the same indicators, does it really? I need to get myself a 4K camera, man. Become an edge anymore? Of course not. So, you need. And no, I did not cut my hair. My hair's still here. It's just tied up. Wait. You need to be able to separate from the herd. Stand out. Approach the markets why traders fit larger to the plan. And
this is terribly important.
I love that outro. But Kite released How to Bounce Back from Losses. This was a great video.
Or is making allocate to trading. Okay. The baby bitch over here, you're being stupid. Alright, you want to find that balance in between. So in a perfect world, if your trading strategy consistently stay the same exact percentage win rate, and you
so go ahead, guys, go ahead and subscribe to the Beyond the Wicks channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Oh, Matic. Oh, Matic would have got you in some trouble. You would have got stopped out twice. I haven't really looked at any other coins. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. I remember talking about this on sushi. Unfortunately, I haven't touched sushi in forever. I don't think I probably don't plan on touching it ever again. Well, how's the DXY doing? All right, so we're currently above that 104. We tested it as support. Interesting. I know. What about an AMD? I know AMD pumped. I know Nvidia pumped. Wow, look at that. Wow, you would be up almost. Okay, 180%. That sounds about right. Yeah, you would have doubled your money. That's pretty crazy for a stock. How's the SPY doing? SPY is kind of fighting. So one of the things I mentioned on Kite's stream is if the SPY keeps pumping, there's really no other significant resistance besides like 431 and 462. Besides that, there's nothing stopping us from putting in new all-time highs. There's not that much stopping us. Imagine if this retesting, or imagine this actual upswing was part of a larger ABC. If that is the case, that is scary. That is going to be very scary. Imagine this, we just get a massive relief rally, tricking people that we're going to put in new all-time highs. It can continue going to the moon. Oh my God, that would be scary. I know someone mentioned gold. Okay, gold's sitting at its ABC pivot. Silver, 24. Where's Joe? My BCRX position is not doing so great. Oh, man. And also, my sleep schedule's been absolutely screwed up. Oh, hold on. I have top chat on. Make sure I didn't miss anyone. We had just about an hour. Dear friend, what about ETH? How about ETH? So ETH is pretty much in the same boat, but it does have a much larger, I would say a much more significant bearish setup above it. So as long as we're below 2030, the probabilities are still to the downside, my friend. There's a lot more supports than there is resistances, in my opinion. That's the only thing that I can give like a bullish case scenario to. There is a bullish setup. So if we break that, 35.75 is a very, very likely region to test if we are going to pump to the upside. I know, like, if you listen to Kite is very dead set on one direction. That's something I've noticed. I'm not saying that's a bad thing or that's wrong. I'm just a little bit more open. One of the biggest things that I think is going to lean me into the direction of us being a little bit more bullish is solely from a fractal perspective. Now, I know some of you guys might have certain opinions about fractals. Some people are trying to compare what's going on to this. I think that's a bunch of BS, because when you're talking about fractals, you have to understand where in timing are you at. To me, this is right before the halvening, if not post halvening. Right? This doesn't make sense. We are not even close to the halvening. We are about a year out from the halvening. So to take that kind of idea into consideration, this area right here is like lines up with the same timeline of where we are right now. If you want to compare things from a fractal perspective, in my opinion, this is the ideal scenario, what you'll be looking for. This. So if you want to compare fractals, which, you know, I don't make any serious trading decision based off of fractals, but I will look at them and try to see if the market will somehow can recreate this idea. The only thing I have basically to go off of is fibs. All right, if you want to go to a T, which I'm not dead set on, guys, I'm just letting you know, this could happen. If the market does want to recreate what's going on, even if it's not the golden pocket, if we go up 80%, the golden pocket lines up with around like 41K, 40K-ish, right? And 80% lines up with 51K, which I'm going to round down because I'm just going to go off at local high. If the market is going to create what happened last time, 48K makes sense, right? So from that perspective, if we are going to test higher on BTC, I don't see a reason why we can't go up and test 35.75 if we are going to be bullish. Do I think we're going to be bullish? I don't know. My goal is not to predict exactly what the market is going to do. My goal is to kind of give an idea of what the market could do, but then wait for the opportunities to allow us to play into those opportunities. Right? We're not chasing opportunities. We're allowing the opportunities to come to us. So we do have a chance that, you know, we have a bullish setup. Do I think we're going to go to $3,500 on ETH? My opinion, based on timing, I don't think so, but I will never say never. I think that's one of the biggest things I took away from kind of how I approach my trading over the last year or so, is that if you would ask me the same question a year and a half, 2 years, I would say like 2 years ago, not last year, 2 years ago, I was very dead set on a direction. I had a very strong bias. All right. I'm a little bit more open now. All right. Even though we do have the bearish setups, we do have the probabilities to the downside. And at the end of the day, the market will do what it wants to do regardless. So if you can find a bullish case and maybe play into the opportunity of that, go ahead, as long as it makes sense, as long as you have an idea of what the ideal setup is and what the ideal opportunity is. Now, if I go to a smaller time frame and maybe consider what is going on here as a larger potential ABC, maybe I'll play into that. That'll be a little bit more of a definitive setup. But until then, I really don't see any other options. So that's my opinion on ETH. We do have some bearish pressure as long as we're below 2030. But if we are going to pump and we are going to break these resistances, particularly above 2154, I don't see any reason why we can't test higher. Not exactly at 3575, but around that area. So like maybe like 3350, 3400. That's like a reasonable spot in my opinion. So it just really depends. It really depends. Hopefully that answers your question. We're about an hour and 10 minutes. Let's play some Wordle. If you guys don't know the drill, we like to play Wordle as a community. And what I will do for you is as we play Wordle, I will pull up the smaller time frame. Just in case you don't miss anything. If anything does happen in the 5 minutes that 5 minutes it takes to play Wordle. Alright, so I usually make the first decision or first choice of word. Audio, which is my go-to. 0 for 5. Excellent. Spent. Okay. Josh V, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Shell. So there's no S. I'm sure you might be, I'm a little bit ahead. But we have the E in the middle. We have an N. Don't know where the end is yet. What do you guys think? Let me give it a little bit. Catch up on some text messages that I miss. This is a tough one. Usually audio is like a good start. But spent is the word that we need, or spent is the first clue. Something with an N. I want to put N at the beginning, but I can't think of anything that starts with an N. Green, that's a good one. Oh, I think I got it. Neil. That's the only thing I can think of. A double E? Yeah, I was thinking Neil too. What do you guys think? Neil? Go for it. All right. Anybody object? Going once. Going twice. It is Neil. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. If you're going to go on Kite stream later, if he does stream today, don't ruin it for him. I won't be ruining it. Even though he constantly accuses me of cheating, I do not cheat. I just have a good set of viewers to help me out. Good set of people. Very smart. Unlike me. All right, guys. I think I am going to call it. Now, I usually go for an hour and a half. I got everything I wanted to say out of the way. You know, I'll let you guys know what's going on in my personal life a little bit. Letting you know why I wasn't around. So I apologize. I hope to keep a consistent schedule. Like I said, at some point, I am going to be putting more time and effort into the Beyond the Wix channel. Like I said, I'm going to keep shilling, but this is going to be my new baby. So this channel isn't going anywhere. I'm still going to be doing streams on here. We're just going to dedicate more effort into putting more informative pre-recorded content onto this channel. So if you guys haven't subscribed to Beyond the Wix, I do greatly appreciate. Oh, if you guys haven't, I would guys appreciate you checking it out, subscribing, watching the videos. I do plan on uploading here in the next couple of days. Hopefully today, if I can get my editing done. But I have 2 videos I plan on doing. I'm actually going to be recording another one. So 3 videos here soon, hopefully. But yeah. Gonna do that, go for my walk for today. Most likely probably hit the gym if I have time. If not, I'll go tomorrow. But yeah. Thanks again, folks. I really do appreciate you. Let's go ahead and do the thing. Where is the button? Man, my green screen has been... I gotta get that fixed. Is this the tripod? The hell is this thing? I don't know what that is. There's nothing there. Whatever. All right, let's go ahead and do the thing. All right, guys. Be good. Be safe. Trade safe. You know the drill. Until next time, I will see you guys on Thursday. Thursday? Yeah, today's Tuesday. This whole holiday thing threw me off. I think today's Monday. But see you guys in 2 days. Hopefully something happens. If not, we can just chit chat, maybe. I don't know. But thank you guys so much. Until next time, signing off. Have a good rest of your day, folks. Bye-bye.